And something very important to remember also is that everything you do on an eclipse day is magnified 100,000 times. So you'd better choose something that you would like to maintain and keep up with during your. Hello, everyone. So we'll start this circle with the Asato mantra. Asato ma sangamaya Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya Mrityorma amritangamaya Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'm Claire, and I'm a Yoga Nidra teacher, and I'm also a counselor in Ayurveda, which is the science of living and works with the 5 elements. It comes from India. It's the traditional medicine from India, very ancient. And I'm an Andean medicine practitioner and herbalist. I'm also passionate with the moon and with Jyotish, which is the Vedic astrology. So I will share in the description of this video, an introductory video that explains everything that I do. But to give you, to make it in a short sentence, I offer new and full moon circles with Yoga Nidra practice. And they blend Ayurveda, the traditional medicine system from India, with Vedic astrology. So we can find balance and harmony, aligning ourselves with the cosmos and with the light and with the elements and finding that within ourselves as well. So for anyone who has never practiced Yoga Nidra before, I will also link to a video where I explain in detail what is Yoga Nidra. But to put it very simply, Yoga Nidra means yogic sleep. And it's a conscious relaxation technique where the body is going to rest as if it was asleep, yet the mind is going to stay awake. And really, all you need to know is that you need to lie down, close your eyes, and let yourself be guided. You don't need to have any previous experience or anything. It's actually very powerful, but very easy to practice, very accessible. So it will allow you to relax, but it will also allow you to reprogram yourself with something that is called a sankalpa. So you will be guided through this. You don't need to remember all of that or to know any of that. But sankalpa means a vow that is aligned to our highest truth in Sanskrit. So you can start thinking of something, it's kind of an intention, but very deep coming from your heart. That will make you a better person in this world, basically, so that the world can become a better place. So the structure for this circle, I'll talk about the theme of this new moon, which is actually a solar eclipse, and then I'll share a little pranayam with the mudra, so we can prepare for the Yoga Nidra, and then we'll go through the Yoga Nidra together, and then there will be some closing with an opportunity to share. All right. What questions do you have so far? All right, no questions yet? Okay, you can put them in the chat if there is anything coming up later. So I'll go through the theme. So I'll talk about eclipses first. So eclipses come in seasons. So they are 2 to 3 for each season, and an eclipse season happens every 5 to 6 months. And overall, it's a great time to choose to overcome obstacles by stopping doing something you don't want to do and you want to stop to do on that day. I will share about the legend of Rahu and Ketu, which are the lunar nodes in Vedic astrology. So one day, the gods and the demons decided that they should unite so that they can extract the nectar of immortality, Amrita, from the ocean of milk. And one of the demons disguised himself to drink the nectar. He wasn't supposed to, but he tried to drink the nectar. And as soon as that happened, the gods of the sun and the moon spotted him. And so they took to Vishnu. And Vishnu sent his cosmic disc towards him to decapitate him. And so it worked, but actually the demon had already drunk the Amrita. So he was immortal already, which means he was split into two entities, the head, which is Rahu, and the body, which is Ketu. And since then, Rahu and Ketu relentlessly pursue the sun and the moon for revenge. And this is what caused eclipses in the legend. And when they catch up with them, when they actually catch up with them, this is what caused the eclipse. But the sun and the moon have also drank Amrita, so they always emerge intact again. All right. So basically, eclipses are energy portals. And Rahu and Ketu symbolize the duality of human existence, right? The Rahu is more the material aspirations, and Ketu the spiritual aspirations. And it reminds us of the importance of balance and the consequences of our actions in the universe. So eclipses can bring drama and distractions, but it allows us to confront our shadow sides, and it pushes us to improve ourselves and to break free from our karmic patterns, right? And something very important to remember also is that everything you do on an eclipse day is magnified 100,000 times. So you'd better choose something that you would like to maintain and keep up with during your, for the coming months. So this eclipse is a solar eclipse because each time the solar eclipse happen all the time at the time of a new moon. And so basically, at the time of a solar eclipse, the energy of the new moon is intensified. And the moon blocks the sun's light. So already typically at the new moon, we don't see the moon, so we don't get a lot of energy because we don't receive the energy from the light of the moon. But this time, we don't see it, but it actually blocks the sun's light also. So it's eclipsing the vitality forces coming from the sun. So the energy available to us at a solar eclipse is very, very, very low. And solar eclipses can bring also unexpected beginnings, usually from external events. And they put us on a new path. So for this particular eclipse, the sun was swallowed by Rahu, the north node of the moon, which is represented as the head of the serpent, of the demon. And this shadowy point in space, it symbolizes our ambitions and our desires. It symbolizes our obsessions and addictions and what our soul must explore to grow. And it brings challenge and discomfort. But, this is to evolve. It's not always easy. All right. So this happens in a section of the sky called Dhanista. And Dhanista is the star of symphony. And the symbols for Dhanista are Damaru, which is kind of a drum in the shape of an hourglass in India. Also a flute represent Dhanista. So it's very rhythmic and musical. It's very associated with Ayurveda as well, like the dinacharya, the rhythm of life. Dhanista has that energy, right? The rhythm. And so Dhanista is located in Aquarius, which is a constellation dominated by the air element. And the way it is represented in Vedic astrology, Aquarius is the air, the actual air, which is the wind in the heavens. And so Dhanista, it embodies the energy of rhythmic wealth. And, that rhythm, that pulse is like a cosmic drum, and it brings prosperity, can bring fame. It brings universal harmonies. through our material and collective aspirations. And um, it has some fiery passions and relational tensions associated with it. So we need to temper that as well when that happens. So under the solar eclipse, Dhanista will kind of suspend the beat to place everything in sacred silence, and it blocks the vital light, to dissolve obsolete rhythms, and it opens unexpected paths so we can have a shared abundance. And it also offers us the power to realign our inner pulse, to transform the shadow into radiant brilliance, and to transform the chaos into symphony and awaken the creative dance that unites communities and destiny. It's beautiful transformational nakshatra for that solar eclipse. All right. So what I would like to offer is a pranayam with a mudra, hand gesture, to allow ourselves to put ourselves into the mode, the energy of that Dhanista Yoga Nidra. And what I would like to offer today is Bastrika Pranayam, which is a very rhythmic breathing exercise. And we're going to do that with a simple mudra called Gyan Mudra, which is, everything here is going to work with balancing the air element. And it's very simple. It allows the mind to come to stillness while we already have a lot of rhythm and movement happening with the breath. And so Bastrika, we're going to do 3 rounds. And each time it's going to be um, 12 breathing cycles, basically. 1 inhale, 1 exhale is 1 cycle. We're going to do that 12 times, quite rapidly, but not excessively rapidly. And then there will be a pause to observe the breath, and then start again and do that 3 times in total. So I'll do 1 cycle, which is basically you close your eyes, you sit down cross-legged, and you place your hands on your lap. And then you will breathe in and out forcefully, not excessively forcefully, but I would recommend, I haven't said that if you have just eaten, or in the past 4 hours, ideally at least 2 hours minimum, but actually 3 to 4 is best. 4 is ideal. But if you have eaten definitely less than 2 hours, don't do this. 3 could be okay if you feel it was a light meal. All right. And so you're going to breathe forcefully using the belly in and out. And then you observe the breath for a little while. All right. Anyone has questions? No? Everyone got it? Great. Okay. So we're going to get started with the breathing. I'm going to stop this public live recording, and we're going to continue with the members with the pranayam together, and then we'll lie down for the yoga nidra, and have an opportunity to share in the private circle. Thank you, everyone.